Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Happy New Year. This is my first video for the new year, guys. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers, all the support and love that I've been getting on my channel, all the amazing comments. You guys, sometimes like I shed a tear, okay? I shed a tear because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like you guys are so sweet. You guys are encouraging me. So I definitely want to keep going. Definitely want to be consistent. I'm very, very happy that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. So with that being said, today I wanted to talk about something different. I promote child-free content. I promote women loving themselves, caring for themselves, choosing themselves every single day. I promote women empowerment. And so today I wanted to talk about a demographic that I believe the world has put into a box and has used religion and the patriarchy to keep these women from loving themselves, to keep these women down. And it's the childless women. Now, child free and childless is completely different. Child free is you are able to have children and you're choosing not to, or you don't even know whether you're able to or not, you're just choosing not to have kids, right? Childless is you really want a child. It's not your choice. You just can't have a child. So I wanted to speak to these women. I wanted to speak to you guys because I went to this gala on the 27th of December and I met this beautiful young woman, and she was explaining to me how she had 7 operations because of this issue she's had since she was a little girl. And you could tell like she wants to have a kid. You could tell, she wants to be married. She wants to have someone in her life. She wants to build a family, but she's not able to. And it hurts her badly, and she has attempted to off herself for reasons that are a little bit unrelated. But when you think about all those things, right? You want this, you want that, it's not happening. You want to live life a certain way, it's not happening, and you're really trying, you're doing your best. It does take a toll on you. We started sharing stories on the fact that sometimes we could be okay, me and her, and then randomly we stop smiling and we just feel this wave of despair and sadness. And she was like, holy crap, you understand. Like, she started talking to me, when somebody trauma dumps on you. um I totally allowed it. And for the first time too, I was very surprised that I could find someone who understood what I've been feeling. So I even diagnosed myself, saying that I have chronic depression, and told myself, "Ooh, financial depression," right? So I give myself all these different names for it, and I decided, you know what? Let me just keep her close. Let's keep checking in on each other. And when she was started telling me, her story. Sorry, there's noises outside. It's New Year, so everybody's out and about enjoying themselves. They're probably off from work. But anyways, I I started talking to her about like so much. And the first thing I did really was give her a hug. I gave her this really long hug, and I told her, you know what? You're going to be okay. You're you're going to be okay. And after we exchange numbers, like we agree, we're going to start going out, we're going to start hanging out, and just be there for each other. Because she's telling me she only has her mom and she's taking care of her mom. And she got in a car and she was in front of a train track. And I don't want to get into that, but yeah, she explained to me what she almost did with her mother inside the car. And yeah, I took it upon myself to check on her because I wish I had that. I wish I had someone just checking up on me, even if it's not like me needing to vent or anything, just how are you doing right now? So I knew the right questions to ask because of what I wish someone did for me, and also because I've experienced it, right? So I would ask, how are you feeling right now? How's your mental health right now? What are your emotions right now? Right? It's not like how are you feeling today. Like for us, today is so vague. Today is so like there's so far, like let's say it's 10 o'clock. So far it five. We've already had five emotions and you're asking us how's today, and it's like, we can't really tell you, right? Because it's a lot. And so knowing those right questions, and I told her, I'm not going to tell you. I don't like when people say this to me, so I'm not going to say it to you. I don't like when people tell me, you know, you had this trauma because God wanted you to go through this trauma. God wanted this to happen to you so he can use that later. I said, nah, fuck that. Okay. I told her, no, I don't believe that. I believe you went through those things. I believe I went through those things. So I can actually, I told her, no, I'm not going to say that to you because I know she's a Christian. I said, no, I don't believe that. I personally am able to help you because I went through those things and I'm able to use them to help someone. I do not believe that that's what I was meant to go through. No, I don't believe that because when I see what people are doing out there, sometimes it's not God hurting you, it's just human beings being awful, regular human beings. That's what I believe. And so I told her, no, I believe what you're going through, you're going to use that one day maybe to help somebody else the way I'm using mine that I'm currently going through and what I've already went through to help you, to be there for you, to show up for you. So no, I'm not going to tell you, you're going through this for a reason. That is, to me, that is so sickening that you're telling someone their 5-year-old child got raped because God wanted that to happen so he could use that later. That never sat right with me. Okay, because when you tell someone this happened to you because God wanted it to happen so you could use it later, you have to think about all the things that be happening to people and really ask yourself, does this statement sit right with me? And it never sat right with me. So yeah, I told her what you're going through, you'll be able to use it. Yeah. And, I was able to, just speak life unto her a little bit, just give her the little bit of support that I have, and just tell her, like, you still are valuable. Your value is not less. Your purpose is not hindered. And your calling definitely did not get halted just because you can't have kids. You still are valuable. And a lot of women in their season of waiting, in their season of praying, they are holding their breath because they're saying, when I have the kid, I'm going to start enjoying myself. When I find that husband, I'm going to start enjoying myself. Start living your life. Start enjoying yourself. Start having fun. Go out, travel. Like, you do not need to hold your breath until you have a kid for you to start being happy. Don't do that to yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice. Don't do that. I know sometimes when we go to church and religion, tell us that keep praying, God will make it happen. I'm not knocking that at all, but I'm saying in your season of waiting, please live your life. In your season of hoping, please start healing your traumas and start being okay with if this doesn't happen. Start having the mentality of if it don't happen, will I still love myself? Will I still have worth? Will I be able to stand tall in front of society even if they try to bring me down and tell me that I'm not a woman just because I can't have a child? I need you to do the work while you're in your season of waiting. You need to do the work. Unfortunately, it has been normalized for a man to leave his wife if she can't bear a child. Um, I watched this unfold as a 9-year-old in Haiti. My uncle, he went to this young woman's house. I'm not sure if he asked for her hand in marriage because there was no wedding, so I don't really remember. But what I do remember is they were together, they were living together. She was taking care of him, cooking and cleaning, and the regular free labor that women provides. And but I do remember her constantly getting sick because she would lose her kids every time she gets pregnant. And me and her started getting close, and eventually I stopped seeing her. I spoke to my grandma and I was like, "Where is she?" And my grandma stated that he took her back home. As a kid, I'm thinking, oh, like it's because she's sick, like, she's going to get medicine. Um, and she said, no, like she's not coming back. Like she can't have kids, unfortunately, and he wants a kid. When I say I don't want kids and I don't want to deal with these men anymore, I'm choosing to be celibate, etc. It goes so much deeper than what people actually are able to come up with in their own mind. Like whatever it is that they're thinking, like, oh, it's her trauma, or oh, it's whatever, right? A man hurt her, like, who hurt you, girl? It's so much deeper than that. I don't necessarily have to physically or personally, emotionally, mentally get hurt for me to make certain decisions. I can watch somebody else's story and say, yeah, that ain't gonna be me. I can learn from somebody's mistake. That's what men tell us to do all the time, right? Choose better, make better decisions, stop being with these type of men that we are with, right? So why is it when I make a decision, when I say I'm standing on this business, it's, oh, who hurt you and blah, 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 right? So that story is definitely one of the reasons why, I consider being child free, because you're not going to tell me that my only worth, because he enjoyed all her free labor while sleeping with her and using her body, but then she couldn't bear a child. So you I was having a conversation with a man, and I was like, you know what, I want to make this video for these women, and I want to give words of encouragement, yes, but I also want to come up with a solution. What can I do? Right? What do you think I can do? Um, what I guess resources, I could provide. And he's like, well, you talk about choosing yourself all the time. You talk about not settling all the time. So if he really wants to have kids and he doesn't want to settle for anything less than that, he wants children, he shouldn't have to settle. He has to divorce her. He has to leave that woman and go after what he wants. When people use your own words against you, I had to take a step back. I had to take a minute, like, ooh, did this man just clock me? Did he just clock me? I had to take a step back and realize, okay, you know what? I can admit that you're right. Even if I get choked up a little, I can admit that you're right. But still, what is that? It is that the solution? You just get divorced? Is that it? Because I'm like, you're part of the problem. As a man, you're part of the problem. He laughed. He's like, yeah, but if he wants kids, what do you want him to do? And I got stuck because I don't have kids. I don't want kids. And I can't pretend to know what somebody like that is going through. Let's say you're with someone and you really tried, you did your best, and it's not working out, and this person leaves you because that's all you were to them. That's all you were worth, right? And I can't imagine what that feels like. I wanted to make the video with the hopes of bringing solutions or at least a resource, but the only resource I have right now is just my channel. Words of encouragement in my comment section. You can vent, you can tell your story. It's just me making this a safe space for everyone. I'm so sorry. I yeah, because I do understand, when you it's each conversation that you're having, right? The different type of people that you're interacting with, right? It could be the church telling you keep praying, it's gonna happen, and so you have this hope weighing on you, right? Like it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and each time it doesn't, it cuts deeper and deeper, to your heart, to your hope. Like I don't want you to get to a point where you're so hopeless that you lose yourself, so hopeless that you give up on that dream and give up on yourself altogether. So my main message is, in your season of waiting, please continue loving yourself, continue healing your traumas, and just be happy. And unfortunately, if it doesn't happen, right, you would have lived a fulfilling and happy life. You would have realized that your life still had purpose without the kid. Your life still had purpose without you having to get married, right? Um, that's all I have. I'm sorry. Whew. Um, I hope this was helpful for anyone at all. And in the comments, if anyone feel like they've encountered any type of solution, I would love to pin your comment so everyone can see it and maybe get that type of resource as well. But yeah, so far for now in this season, that's all I have. Hopefully I can make another video bringing more awareness and also resources. So thank you again for all the love and support on my channel. Don't forget to comment, share, subscribe with anyone else, share with anyone that you feel wants to hear this or needs to hear it. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.